American negotiators have drafted a new agreement that may finally temper down the crisis in Gaza. This new agreement sets to accommodate both Israel and Hamas's terms, including the release of hostages, along with a pause in fighting for up to 2 months. As reported by a top American media publication, the report posits an initial 30-day halt in the fighting in a first phase, which will allow the release of female, elderly, underage and wounded hostages held by Hamas. Another second phase will attempt to wind down military operations from both sides over the course of another 30 days. Now, Washington's draft will be presented at a summit in Paris today. In attendance will be representatives of Israel, Qatar, Egypt and the US. The CIA Director Bill Burns is also expected to debrief his Mossad counterpart. Now, the Egypt intelligence chief, along with the Qatari Prime Minister, Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, also scheduled to meet today in an emergency session in Cairo, are members of the Arab League, along with Palestinian representatives. The League will deliberate on the ICJ's verdict in the case of genocide allegations against Israel. The ICJ has demanded that Israel try to contain death and damage in its military offensive on the tiny coastal enclave, with an emphasis on measures to ensure no incitement of genocide in rhetoric or action takes place against the people of Gaza. As stated by Mohanad Al-Akluk, permanent representative of the State of Palestine to the Arab League, the meeting has been requested by the Palestinian state in coordination with Morocco. Morocco currently serves as the president of the 160th session of the Arab League. The League is expected to take a unified stand on the International Court's verdict. Global protests against the Israeli campaign in Gaza continue. Thousands of people have come out in droves on the streets of Madrid, Athens, Milan and Rome. In Yemen's capital city of Sana'a, thousands took to the streets in support of Houthi strikes in Gaza and in solidarity with Gazans. Calls chastising Western sanctions along with the condemnation of airstrikes in northern Yemen were also raised. Meanwhile, in the American city of Oakland, protesters took to the streets condemning the Biden administration for supporting Israel in its deadly campaign in Gaza. Those in attendance chanted and held aloft signs decrying the war in West Asia.